Hi, everybody. It's me, George Foreman, two-time heavyweight champion of the world and master of the lean, mean, fat grilling machine. Today, we're going to knock out the fat by going right into all of my video games, from the Game Boy to the NES to the Super NES to the PlayStation. Join me on this journey. Actually, no, it's not George Foreman. But I am going to go through all those games, like I said. And he has a bizarre amount of games. And it's one of those things where I'm surprised that no people have ever really gone into these as a gimmick isn't the right word, but just as a thing of content. Admittedly, a lot of them are the same game, just over and over again. But it's just interesting. Like this game, George Foreman's KO Boxing, came out on like 8 systems? We're not playing all 8 versions. We're playing NES, SNES, and Game Boy. Then he had another game called Foreman for Real that came out on a lot of systems. And it's worse than this one. And then we're going to end with a PS1 game that really had him as the frontman for it. Honestly, like I said, these games are not great games. The animations are real bad. I usually get to the 3rd fight before I get my first loss. We're going to play each one until I get a loss. And I'd like to reiterate, I actually do say all of this with love. I actually really like George Foreman as both a fighter and the way he markets himself, and as a person. He's a preacher. You know, I just really like him. Which is why he's become such a meme on my streams. Doritos. Each one of these plays just a little differently, so by the time I get the controls down, I'm halfway through the fight. So I keep hitting pause when I mean to throw the big punch. And we'll be seeing a lot of this guy this stream, too. Look at his beady little eyes in this sprite, too. It barely looks like him. He has eyes that are 1 pixel. Well, I always like this guy, he's like the fake people that they put together for this. Just the animations for the opponent's punches are so weird. They end up being a little unpredictable as the fights continue. The animations in this game always crack me up. They're so... When they're not outright bad, they're just so strange looking. I've never won a fight through knockout in all my time playing these games, either. I'm legitimately not sure if it's possible. But yeah. Oof. Oh, he almost got me there. And again, we're going to get George's beady little eyes. This is where I usually start to lose, because the animations start getting really wild here. Like, punches don't look like punches. Shut up! Like I said, I've won this fight once. It actually gets a lot easier once you get past him. It's just you're not getting past him. Well, I mean, I guess I did it once. Oh! Yeah, you can't get up once you got knocked down the third time. The game just doesn't let it happen. If I could... Oh, shit, I did not expect that. Because I wasn't, like, starting up from the bottom. That's the first time it ever let me get up. If I don't go down again, I might actually win a decision. Whew. Let's see what happens. It's like 50-50. He has 2 knockdowns, but I have a lot of higher percentage of hits. Oh shit! Alright. Of course, when I'm actually streaming all the George Foreman games, I'm actually gonna make it somewhere. Now we fight Iron Sheik. This is honestly the version of the game I have the most experience with anyway. So if I was gonna get anywhere else, it would have been here. The one version of the game that I do kind of wish I included in this, but I would have had to download a whole thing for it, is the Sega Master System, which actually plays completely different. And has some wonderful reaction images to use. Still can't believe we're fighting the Iron Sheik, though. One of the things I like about this game is it actually plays very slow. Like you would expect a fight with heavyweights to play. It's one thing I'll grant it. Oh wow, that is a weird animation. Oh shit, I won a belt! George Foreman is champ! The GPO, the George Foreman Boxing Organization. My favorite is the double pounder. I pound them with the left, and then I pound them with the right. Am I hungry? You bet. Hungry for the championship. My goodness, he looks really interesting. Okay, I did not expect him to be of color based on that picture. Expect him to look like Ultimate Warrior or Hulk Hogan. Okay, we in trouble. We're not winning this one. I think this is the furthest I've ever gotten, though. Like I said, there are times where it looks like I should hit and stop his punch, and it's not happening. Oh, I made it through the first round. I just realized, does this guy have an extra set of abs? No, it's just the way he's drawn. It just makes his chest look like it. Nope. Ooh, don't do that! Oh, don't do that. Poor George. Sad George. Yep. Because I gave you a continue, that counts as just straight up done. Anyway, that's George Foreman's KO boxing for the NES. Like I said, we're going to go through until we lose one fight each. Next thing we're going to go is the Game Boy, which has 2 George Foreman games. Here we go with the Game Boy emulator. This is normal. I always have at least a little bit of trouble with the Game Boy emulator. It never wants to work right. Here we go. There he is, Big George. This is basically the same game, just toned down. Anyway, let's go right into it. This is a much worse version. I would actually say this one barely qualifies as playable. But what do you expect on the Game Boy? This is also the version I have the least experience with. That ref looks so excited to be here, doesn't he? I'm actually not sure if I'm going to win this. Shoot. Nope. And I'm gonna get up, but I don't think I'm gonna win the decision. Maybe, now I've got him down twice too. So now I should win the decision. And that's the end of the 3-round fight. Okay. There was one boxing game that I've never tried that I have for lovely one. This is good. For SNES. But I haven't tried. I wanted to make sure George wasn't in it. I should have did that research before we got started, I admit. I apologize for that. Get him, George, get him! Now that I've settled in on how this game plays, you'll start seeing me doing a little better. Not knockout animation, though. Turning into like a club comp mix. No. This ref just does not give two shits. that graphic does not even look remotely like George Foreman. And we go right to the Sheik. He's a lot harder in this version. We'll see how it goes, though. Get him. When it makes that noise, I have no idea what to expect from it. Technically, I'm winning the fight. Which is actually entertaining to me. Get him. Keep getting him. Come on, Georgie, you can take down the Iron Sheik. Take down the legend, make him humble. Oh, I won the belt again. The George Boxing Organization, the GBO. Yep, we're getting the same visual as before. I'm not gonna repeat it again. Ugh! George, get up! Oh, I'm down. I think we're gonna see George Foreman cry in the corner. Oh! Yeah. Ooh, that wiggling is so weird. I don't like it. Okay, so we don't actually get to see George cry in the corner like we did before. I don't think. There is a second George Foreman game on the Game Boy. It's actually even worse than this one. Like, this doesn't even look like George Foreman. Like, do you see hair on this head? Is there hair on this head? Why would I pick anybody but George Foreman? Like I said, this is not... I don't even know how this game works, to be honest. It feels very unresponsive as hell. A. B. I look nothing like George Foreman. I have hair, for instance. But I'm pressing buttons and, like, just the punches don't come out. Like, it's animated well, I'll give it that. Like, oh, I actually got some punches in. Okay, I can, like, move up and down the ring, but that's literally about all I've got. Thankfully, these are exhibition matches, so I can just do the one to show off the game and then move away from it. Win, lose, or draw. I'm guessing loss. Knock me out. Put me out of my misery with this one. I haven't figured out remotely what I'm doing. I can't even consistently get him to throw a punch. This is actually hurting my wrist. This is awful. This is one of the worst games I've forced myself to play. Okay. Oh, okay. We just, like, skimmed that real quick, I guess. Now we got another 3 minutes of hell. I almost think I'd rather actually be in the ring with Big George than play this. I'm trying... button directional combinations to get punches out? And there's just nothing happening. Maybe if I run away from him? Yeah, no, like I said, it's... okay. Throw a punch, George! Bootleg ass George because he doesn't have hair. Because he's got hair. This game was clearly meant for somebody else, and they just shoved George's name on it. Probably after he won the title. Like, it looks good, but that's about it. The only thing I can think of is this game is trying to be a hardcore sim. Oh! Stay down! Please stay down, George. No! Oh, we're free! We've escaped the horrors of this! Somehow he did not get 231 punches in with how slow that moved. Anyway, that's the end of the Game Boy George Foreman's. Sadly, we still have 2 consoles to go. Thankfully, this one is, in my opinion, the most entertaining version of George Foreman's KO boxing.
George Foreman's KO boxing.
It's great because he talks to you. I love that. Bear with me another second. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. Again, I'm sorry about all that. At least this looks like George Foreman now. We're back to it looking like him.
I'm big, I'm bad, and I'm back.
Okay, I got the controls down. I just like George talking in this one. It just makes it infinitely more enjoyable.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So as long as I get him down one more time, I'll be okay. Oddly enough, I had this game as a kid, but I never really played it much.
1, 2, 3. Fight.
And when I say had, I mean the SNES version.
I'm gonna punch your lights out, Georgie.
Yeah, probably.
One, two, 3,
Get up,
4,
gorgeous son of a bitch!
5, 6, 5. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
Got him. At least I imagine I did.
The winner is...
Yeah! I'm big! I'm bad! I'm back! And then, oh my god, in this version he looks even stranger.
It's party time.
Calm down. Thought it was party time.
How am I doing?
You're doing fine, George. You're doing fine. Thunk. When he's down like that, he looks like Ivan Drago.
3, 5.
Alright, we're still doing real
I'm
good.
doing fine.
Like George said, we're doing fine.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
Got him. I can't imagine he gets the decision.
The winner is...
Now we'll see what happens, because now I start... He's who I usually have trouble with. I've gotten past him in both other versions
This guy
today.
can't hurt me.
That's right, George. That guy can't hurt you. It's his animations that throw me off. I've always said that with him.
One, two, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
You're mine, old man.
One, 2, 3, 5. One, 2,
Come on, George, get up!
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5.
I'm surprised I'm still up. There's not a situation where I win this fight.
You're out.
Yeah, I figured. That's fine, though. Now, because we didn't get the KO, we are allowed to go back a step. But like I said, one KO, I move on to the next game. And we're in for hell.
Foreman for real.
He talks to us in this one, too. Look how bad this is, though. It's better than the Game Boy one. And that he's bald. He actually looks like himself. You know what? I'm gonna leave all of this normal. And I'm gonna only do a... Let me go tournament. No, let me do career. Where's George? He's not playing. Why would you do that? Why would you make a career mode in a George Foreman themed game where you don't play as George Foreman? That is so dumb. Where did the sound go? Okay, so the sound died. I'm gonna continue to play as if I have sound, because I don't know if it's what happened there. Let's do an exhibition match. Here, now I can be George. I'm just hoping that I haven't lost the sound on this. Okay, good. Just, I'm concerned. My speaker is just saying that there's no sound, which is odd. Okay. Okay, we're back up. That was very odd. I don't know why sound died. You know, I keep it real, though.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Can I throw a punch? Thank you. So this plays just like the other one. I have no idea how to punch. Oh, there it goes. It looks like this game is like getting ready to crash. It's better than the Game Boy version, but only just. Because this company clearly wanted realistic graphics over a good gameplay.
Yeah! Yeah! Hit him!
So Dr. Wily is hiding in the crowd, I just
Corner.
noticed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Program!
I'm sitting here wanting him to take me out. It's like, by the time I get my punch out, he just knocks me out of the animation. I still have no idea how to control this.
Fight! Go to your corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get up!
Do something! All I can do is, like, run away? It's not a boxing game. Literally, all I'm doing is mashing buttons. Well, I'm doing... There we go, I'm punching.
Go to your corner.
Ooh, we actually got him down
2,
once. Yay.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of how to throw certain punches. No, I'm not, because now the jab doesn't come. It doesn't always come.
Peanut! Go to your corner. Stay down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah! Go to your corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is it over? Is the nightmare over? Oh god, that was still only the second fucking round. I thought that was 3. on, knock me out. End my suffering. Free me from this abyss of pain.
Go to your corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Program! Go to your corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I won. I did not expect that. That being said, I'm still... That's beautiful. This is a beautiful image right here. Just George in front of this giant pixelated flag. I'm going to call that here. Because that game was painful. We've got one more thing to do. And this, thankfully, is short. This game George isn't the highlight, but he is featured heavily, heavily, heavily. Actually, gonna let the opening cutscene play. Time for George to watch some boxing. Here I am, Big George Foreman. As amusing as those masks are, I don't want to wear them for long for a multitude of reasons. go. Hopefully that doesn't get me muted here or on YouTube. We'll see what happens. There's Big George again, right on the title screen. We're not doing a career. I will actually play, though. Sometimes I don't play when I do this. He's watching you. You get his face twice. No commentary. That's interesting. I thought you'd always get commentary, but if you don't pick an arena, you don't get it. Probably makes this even more boring. I am actually going to quit the bout, so we can at least get the commentary. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Foreman versus Foreman. Caesars, Atlantic City. There, now we should actually get commentary, which will make this a lot easier. There we go.
Hello, I'm Jim Lampley. Alongside me is Larry Merchant. Welcome to tonight's bout at Caesars Palace in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
All right, Jim. This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds. There is a 2-minute round length.
Unlike George Foreman's KO boxing, he did not record any dialogue for this one.
Sharp right uppercut to the body. Just a light cross to the head by Foreman.
That one landed flush on the chin.
This is another one where I really don't know what I'm
Goes
doing.
upstairs with authority. A hard right hand.
Wait, what? The fight's over already? Apparently I got my ass beat. Oh, because I didn't land. No, I landed big punches. I have no idea why they ended the fight. I was behind, but not by much. That was weird. But okay. I lost a fight. That's the end of the George Foreman stream. Waiting for the emulator to end, but it's like not letting me because everything on this computer tends to freeze, unfortunately. You gonna end? Yeah, I noticed the emulator's not responding. Ah, well, not a big deal for now. I can still... Every single time, I've got to deactivate and reactivate because this thing is shit. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you all next time. And have a good night.
There's some research though. Or no, what is that? I can't tell.